Okay, objective slopes of linear functions, directions for problems 9 through 12 below. Find the slope of the line that passes through the points given. Okay, keep in mind that slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 because it's rise over run. So remember, in these points, the x's are the first value and the y's are the second value. So what I like to do on this one, if you're a labeler, we can label. Okay, but what I really like to do is take the second point minus the second point. So we're going to have 6 minus negative 4. And then on the bottom, we're going to have the first point minus the first point. So 2 minus 6. And then from here, most people are used to leave, change, opposite. So 6 plus 4 is 10. And then 2, leave, change, opposite. 2 plus negative 6 is negative 4. And then that does reduce to 5 over negative 2. So that would be my slope. Okay, the second one, again, I'm going to take the second point minus the second point. So we're going to have 3 minus 10 over the first point minus the first point. So 3 minus 3. 3 minus 10, leave, change, opposite. 3 plus negative 10 is negative 7. 3 minus 3 is 0. And we're not allowed to divide by 0, so this is an undefined slope. All right, number 11. Again, we're going to take the second point divided by the second point. So we're going to have 7 minus 15, and then over first number minus first number, which is going to be 1 minus negative 3. Okay, the up above, leave, change, opposite. 7 plus negative 15 is negative 8. Leave, change, opposite, which is going to be 1 plus 3, which is 4. Negative 8 divided by 4 can reduce to negative 2. And number 12, we're going to take the second number minus the second number, so 5 minus 5, and then divided by the first number minus the first number, so negative 6 minus 4. 5 minus 5 is 0. And then down below, leave, change, opposite. Negative 6 plus negative 4 is negative 10. 0 divided by anything is 0. All right. For problems 18 through 21 below, indicate whether the slope of the line will be positive, negative, 0, or undefined. Okay, 13, we know this is going to be a 0 or undefined one. I can walk on that line, so it actually has a slope of 0. It's just flat. Okay, this one, 14, if I start at the left, I'm going to have to walk uphill to get to the right side, so this definitely will have a positive slope. On 15, if I started at the left to get to the other side, I'd have to go downhill. So this is going to have a negative slope. And then number 16, again, we know it's going to be 0 or undefined. I cannot walk on that line because I'd fall off because of gravity. So this is going to have an undefined slope. And then number 17, if the run of a ramp is 10 meters, explain how and why the slope will change if the rise were to increase from 5 meters to 8 meters. All right, there's a couple ways that we can look at this. I'm just going to, first of all, do rise over run. The rise is 5, and now it's going to increase to 8, and the run is going to stay 10 both times. So if you think of 5 tenths is like a half or 0.5, and 8 tenths is 0.8. If it goes, the slope goes from 0.5 to 0.8, the slope increases, or the slope gets steeper, if you want to say that. All right. Some people drew a picture, which works quite nicely also. I did have a run of 10 and a slope of 5, and then, or a rise of 5, and then we still have 10, but this time we have a rise of 8. You can tell that the ramp got steeper. So this definitely, the slope increases or the slope got steeper.